Hi, Moheet. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Hi, Vinayak. How are you doing?
Could you please describe your role at Mailmodo and what are your main responsibilities there?
So I joined Mailmodo initially as an SDR, but then eventually moved on to more founder office roles where I'm taking care of operations and helping leadership team with a different kind of reports that they can take action on. So which involves bringing in data from different tools and compiling and crunching them into a proper report that is more consumable.
What are the challenges that you were facing before Superjoin?
Then I got a task of crunching the whole report of a daily report, which is used by the marketing team and the sales team to look at the performance of the business. And there I was using HubSpot because all our data lies in HubSpot as it's a big CRM that we use. But then there was a lot of limitations there because in terms of how I want the report to look or what metrics do I want to calculate if they're coming from different sources. So there are certain integrations I have to take care of that they are working fine and all those things. So that was creating a difficulty for me there. That's when I decided that Superjoin is something that I can use where I can bring in all those data to Excel, which gives me more flexibility on how do I present or what do I calculate and all those things. So that's the reason I started using Superjoin.
Could you tell me the amount of time that you took to create these reports? What were the exact problems that you were facing when you were trying to create these reports manually?
So if I start with what are these reports? So these reports give the basic idea of how we performed maybe over last week. They're showing how many visitors were there on the website, how many demos were scheduled, how many demos were done, what were the conversions on those demos, how many new customers we added. And as you know, these data come from different points. Maybe some come from Google Analytics, some comes from Chargebee, some comes from HubSpot. So initially what I used to do is it used to take me around 30 to 45 minutes, average 30 to 45 minutes to bring in all those data, copy paste to Excel sheet and then crunch this number and then create a report and then send it to the email. So that was the amount of time that it was taking me before. But then after I started using Superjoin, it got automated over the time of time. So now I think I spend around 5 to 6 minutes where I just look at the report, I just check that everything is all fine and then send it to the email.
What's the main use case you're solving with Superjoin?
So the main use case now is to bring in all data to one single place and then start taking action on that data. Because the problem that I was facing was I had all of the data available, but they were at different places. That was making very difficult for me to get an overview of everything. At the end of the day, I was copying everything to one Excel sheet and then so that I can have a snapshot of everything. And that was a tiring process. And it's a repetitive task as well if you do it on a daily basis. So that is where Superjoin helped me a lot because it refreshes automatically, which gives me updated data whenever I open my sheet. So that's the best part of it, I guess.
Got it. Awesome. Looks like you're having a fun time using Superjoin and saving you a lot of time as well.